Alright, what's going on, guys? So today we are going to talk about the incantation Invoke Lord of Bones. It's supposed to be a armor reduction, which, should meaningfully increase your hit chance. So we're just going to go and we're going to test it and see exactly how good this is. We're going to Nex. I'm not going to try to kill Nex. I'm more just going to do my incantation and just let it stack, and we'll see how high our accuracy goes. I'm not going to use overload so that we can have an unbiased reading. Wait, what is Nex doing? Hello? Is she okay? Okay, I don't know what that was. Yeah, so we're just going to see how good, oh, also we're going to take off our Reaper necklace. Oh, I don't have room for it. Okay, that's fine. Take off our Reaper necklace so we can get an accurate assessment of what's going on here. So, for clarity's sake, she starts at 76% accuracy with tier 90s and no overloads. So, we're just going to fully stack this. So, with a quarter of the stacks, we've gotten 2% accuracy, which, as you'd imagine, is not very good. Also, it's taken us about 2 minutes to stack it this high. So we're a third of the way through, still only have 2% accuracy. Well, we finally got 3% accuracy, that's good. I've had to resummon my guys twice, by the way, so to tell you about how much time this is taking. I'll activate Lord of Bones again. Still not done stacking. We're about 3.5 minutes into it. Oh, I cast Invoke Death by accident. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I need to resummon all my guys for a 4th time. Or maybe it was a 3rd time. I've lost count. Okay, we're just about done stacking this. My Lord of Bones ran out, so I wasn't paying attention. So I think I'm going to need to resummon my guys one more time in order to stack this to full. Oh, actually, no. I could just activate a Lord of Bones. Okay, so it should be just about done stacking here. Okay, surely this will put the last 3 auto attacks on. Oh, okay, cool. So at max stacks, it took us more than 5 minutes, and we got 6% total hit chance. So, as you'd imagine, that's completely worthless. As it stands, I don't know who this is for. Originally, it was kind of marketed as a Stadius Warhammer / Guthix Staff / Blackstone Arrow side grade, where these are all things that are going to be relatively close in effectiveness. Obviously, Stadius Warhammer is better than the alternatives, but this is what it was marketed as. So when it comes out and it's giving us literally not even a 10% accuracy increase, I'm just not understanding. Also, it took 6 minutes to stack it. I'm just not understanding who this is for. Like, we're actually gonna go back in, and I'm going to use a Stadius Warhammer. So I'm gonna Ingenuity the Humans, then use my Stadius Warhammer, and then we'll just see what that's like. Okay, so we use Stadius Warhammer. And we have 86% accuracy. Using the Stadius Warhammer literally once is already better than using Lord of Bones for 6 minutes. Okay, so now we'll try Guthix Staff. This is significantly cheaper than Stadius Warhammer. This only costs 60k. Stadius Warhammer, I think, is 107 mil right now. So here, we'll try this. We'll see if this is any good. Let's turn our prayer on to see what it is. So this is almost as effective as fully stacked Lord of Bones, which costs... You need to activate Lord of Bones like you need to activate it, what, 12 times? And you need to resummon all of your guys 5 times. So, given that Lord of Bones is basically the premier drop from Vorkath, and Guthix Staff costs 60k, and you can get it when you're like level 10, I'm not understanding what the point of Lord of Bones is. Also, we're going to see how much accuracy just having an Ice Nihil out gives us. So this costs 100k and lasts 96 minutes. So this gives us 4% accuracy, and it costs pretty much nothing in the grand scheme of things, and is just always on. So, yeah. I guess there's a world where 7 people have max necro and they're at AOD, and you can stack it 7 times as quickly, in which case it's probably not that bad. Like a 7% increase in accuracy at AOD over 2 activations of skeleton is probably pretty good, because no one has to hammer AOD, and hammering is kind of whack. But yeah, I just don't get it. I tried it at Vorago, and at most you'll get 2% accuracy, and that's the one boss where you would really want something like this. So yeah, I don't understand. If it was maybe 0.1% reduction, and then at fully stacked it's, you know, a 20% reduction, even that would probably stack way too slow. But something like that just seems better than this, because Nex has 1924 armor. So if you reduce it, you're reducing her armor by like 11%, and for that to translate into 6% accuracy after 6 minutes, I don't know. Like, I've said it enough, and I typically like to be on Jagex's side because I think a lot of people give Jagex a lot of hate for stuff that they don't deserve. So when you release Vorkath with hard mode being significantly more punishing than any boss we've seen in a long time, and then the hard mode loot is barely twice as good as normal mode, and normal mode takes half the time and is 0 effort if you have max gear, and then there aren't any hard mode unique drops, and then the one broadcast you actually get from this boss doesn't do anything, it's really frustrating. Again, I typically like to be on Jagex's side because I think a lot of people don't really understand game design, and I'm not saying I'm the game design mastermind, but I try to do my best to understand these things, and it's just really frustrating when it feels like the new boss wasn't play tested, feels like the loot system wasn't play tested, it feels like the one drop it has wasn't play tested, there's a bug where Elite Dracolith will just delete itself from your inventory. I don't understand. I know this video is more of a rant and not really the type of content I normally produce here, but this is ridiculous. That's all there is to say. Like, this is unbelievable that the only thing that the boss drops that's like a whole thing, you get the thing and then you use it because you have to make the Dracolith armor, so like it takes a while to make it. The one thing that you get it, then you activate it, and then it's yours, doesn't do what it's supposed to do, sucks. Sorry, this video is not smiles, and it's not very helpful, but I guess PSA, until they buff this, don't buy it. It is worthless for everyone. Unless you are running high level 7-man AODs and don't want someone to hammer for some reason, just don't buy it. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Yeah, I'm not going to do the normal outro because this is not a happy video. It's not helpful. Besides, I guess, don't buy Lord of Bones because it does nothing.